10 events that almost ended the world. One mistake. It was over. Number 10. Black Death. The Black Death was one of the deadliest pandemics in human history. Between 1347 and 1351, it wiped out nearly half of Europe's population. Entire towns vanished, economies collapsed, and fear spread faster than the disease itself. If it had continued unchecked across more regions, it could have pushed human civilization into complete collapse. Number 9. Great Famine. The Great Famine struck Europe just decades before the plague, when relentless rain destroyed crops for years. Millions starved, diseases spread, and society began to break down. In some regions, desperation reached unimaginable levels. This famine weakened populations so severely that when the Black Death arrived, it became even more devastating. Number 8. Mongol invasions. The Mongol invasions created the largest land empire in history. Entire cities were destroyed, populations were wiped out, and landscapes were permanently altered. When Mongol forces pushed toward Europe, they seemed unstoppable. If their expansion hadn't paused after the death of their leader, much of Europe might have fallen under their control. Number 7. Spanish flu. The Spanish flu pandemic infected nearly 1/3 of the world's population between 1918 and 1919. It killed tens of millions of people, more than World War I itself. What made it even more terrifying was that it targeted young and healthy individuals. If the virus had been slightly more lethal, it could have completely destabilized modern society. Number 6. Cuban Missile Crisis. For 13 days in 1962, the world stood on the edge of nuclear war. The United States and the Soviet Union faced off over missiles in Cuba, with both sides preparing for conflict. One wrong decision could have triggered a nuclear exchange, potentially destroying civilization in hours. It remains one of the closest calls in human history. Number 5. 1983 Soviet Nuclear False Alarm. In 1983, Soviet systems falsely detected incoming U.S. nuclear missiles. Protocol demanded an immediate counterattack, but one man, Stanislav Petrov, chose not to act. Trusting his instincts, he assumed it was an error, and he was right. That single decision may have prevented a global nuclear war. Number 4. Toba supervolcano eruption. Around 74,000 years ago, the Toba supervolcano erupted in what may have been the largest eruption in human history. It filled the sky with ash, cooled the planet, and possibly reduced the human population to just a few thousand individuals. Some scientists believe humanity came dangerously close to extinction. Number 3. Carrington Event. The Carrington Event was the most powerful solar storm ever recorded. It caused telegraph systems to fail and sparked fires across equipment. If a similar event happened today, it could destroy satellites, power grids, and global communication systems, plunging the modern world into chaos.